Hi guys, this is Jason Gardner, guitar teacher with Bring the Music to You, East Valley's provider of in-home music lessons. I have a quick thought for you on playing chords outside the traditional chords. I'm sure a lot of you have been learning how to play your standard C's and G's and E minors, some of your bar chords like the F and what have you. Have you ever thought of trying out some jazz chords? They've got a fun sound. Okay, got a little exercise for you. We can call this a Lydian mode exercise. Basically, Lydian mode just means I'm playing the key of C, but from F to F. Okay, so I'm not changing any notes as far as flats or sharps go. Everything's a natural note. I'm just playing from F to F. So it'll sound like this. As far as the actual sound of it will go. Okay, major scale would sound like on F, but I'm going to play Lydian mode. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to play this scale up and down a single string, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, with jazz chord fingerings added to it. Okay, we're going to stick to nothing but the basic seventh chords that are used in a real basic level of jazz knowledge. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an F major 7. F major 7 includes first fret of the E string, second fret of the B string. I'm sorry. F major 7 includes first fret of the E string, first fret of the B string with my second finger, second fret of the D string with my third finger, and then second fret of the G string with my pinky finger. Okay? There's my F major 7. I'm also going to be playing this exact same shape once I get up to the 8th fret off of C. And then I'll also be playing it, actually in those only two positions. Well, I take it back. Off the 13th fret when I get to the octave repeat of F. There you go. So, F major 7, C major 7, F. And the shape, once again, is first finger and second finger on the same fret. Second and pinky finger are on the G and D strings, one fret above the first and second finger, which are on the E and B strings. Okay? So there's my first chord, and how it's also going to relate to other shapes we'll be playing here in a second. This next shape we're only going to use once. First finger goes to the E string, 3rd fret, second finger goes to the D string, 3rd fret, and third finger goes to the 3rd fret of the B string. So I've got every other string on the 3rd fret, first, second, third finger. Then the pinky finger goes in between the second and third finger on the 4th fret. Gives me a standard G7 sound. Okay. Then I'm going to put my second finger on the note A, 5th fret, and I'm going to take my third finger and flatten it out across the 5th fret of the G, of the D, G, and B strings. Okay, this is called a triple stop. It's kind of like a bar technique. Now what I'm doing the whole time I'm doing all these chords is whatever finger's playing the thickest string is tilting just enough to only touch the A string, stop the sound out of it. So these are 4-string chord sounds. Okay, we can call them a split voicing. So I'm muting the A strings, I play this. Muting the A strings, I play that. Then when I get up to the 7th fret, I'm going to put my second finger on the 7th fret of the E string, third finger on the 7th fret of the D string, fourth finger on the 7th fret of the G string. So again, 3 fingers on the same fret. Not every other string this time. This is on the thickest string, these 2 fingers are on the middle 2 strings. First finger goes to the B string. Okay, this chord is called a B minor 7 flat 5 or B half diminished. And you may remember on the 8th fret we did the same shape as we did on the 1st fret. So I'm going to have 8th fret, skip a string, 9th fret, 9th fret, 8th fret. Okay. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the 10th fret that I did on the 5th fret. I'm going to play 10th fret with my second finger and do a triple stop on the D, G, and B string. So I'm going to have 10 with a muted string, 10, 10, 10. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing for the 12th fret. 12, muted string, triple stop. And like I said, on 13 we finish off with 13, muted string, 14, 14, 13. Okay, so all the basic jazz chords we have now, you guys. Starting at the 1st fret, we have F major 7, which is 1 with a muted string, 2, 2, 1. And that's me playing from the thickest string on down. Then we have at the 3rd fret, we have G7, which is 1 muted, or which is 3 muted string, 3, 4, 3. Then we have A minor 7, starting at the 5th fret, which is 5 muted string, 5, 5, 5. We have B minor 7 flat 5, or half diminished, starting at the 7th fret, which is 7 muted string, 7, 7, 6. We have C major 7, which is 8 muted string, 9, 9, 8. D minor 7, which is 10 muted string, 10, 10, 10. E minor 7, 12 muted string, 12, 12, 12. And then the repeat of F major 7, which is 13 muted string, 14, 14, 13. Okay, so you've got these make for fun sound. They can be played with finger picking. I use these 3 fingers on the D, G, and B strings and the thumb on the E string. Okay, each one of these shapes can also be taken and transferred to the thinnest 4 strings. So basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the note off of the thickest string and move it down to the thinnest string. So instead of playing the 1st fret here, I'm going to play the 1st fret here, which gives me F major 7 like this, G7 like that, A minor 7 like that, B minor 7 flat 5 like that, C major 7, D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7. Makes for some really fun sounds. You can play the 2-5-1, which is one of the most common jazz progressions. You know, all the same set of strings if you wanted to. Okay, later on, of course, you're going to want to explore some other possibilities. We'll talk about that in another video. Anyhow, there is an idea for you. Practice some jazz chords instead of some straightforward rock or country chords, just for kicks. They give you some really interesting sounds. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll talk to you later.